Are you new to using rowing machines, feeling a little bit lost, a little bit intimidated? Get ready to take your rowing workouts to the next level. I'm Rachel Taylor. I'm an Olympic rower. I won a silver medal at the Sydney 2000 Olympics in rowing. So I have spent quite a bit of time on these machines. Today I'm going to give you my top 10 tips to get you started, get you rowing like a pro. So first, set your damper resistance damper. So that's the heaviness, the weight that you're going to be taking when you're rowing. On a machine like I'm sitting on right now, the NordicTrack, that's something that's done electronically on the screen. On a Concept 2, you'll have a little lever on the flywheel, and that changes the weight, how heavy the rowing machine is. Think about a bike at the gym. It's like setting the resistance higher or easier. It's just the same on a rowing machine. So that's the first thing you want to do, is set your resistance to the right level. If you're a beginner, you want it a bit lower, but you don't want it so low that you've got no resistance. So you'll have to feel this one out a little bit, but as you become more and more used to training on these machines, you can slowly start to increase your resistance, and that's going to make the workout a little bit tougher. So number 2, foot plates. Always got to set your feet up in a rowing boat, same on a rowing machine. So all rowing machines will have foot straps. You put them across the widest part of your foot. You want your feet to be in nice and solid, so you're not going to slide out. When you're rowing, when you're coming to the catch, you want this part of your leg to be vertical. So make sure you move the foot plate up or down. Each machine has a slightly different mechanism to adjust the height of that foot plate. If you've got a really tight Achilles, you might need to drop them a bit lower. But if you're really flexible, you should be able to get that part of your leg vertical pretty comfortably. So just play around with it, but tighten that so it's over the widest part of your foot and your feet are in nice and tight, and then ready to get rowing. Okay, number 3, let's talk about the basics of proper rowing form. We can break the rowing stroke down into a few basics. This is what's called the catch. It's called the catch because this is where we catch hold of the water, or in a rowing boat, your blade will actually catch the water. You'll catch the resistance on a rowing machine, so that's called the catch. The drive is the power phase. That brings us to the finish. This is called the finish. And then the recovery is us moving back up to the catch. Okay, so we've got the catch, drive, finish, recovery. Catch, drive, finish, recovery. Okay, at the catch position, as I mentioned before, you need your legs to be up vertical if you can, and you're really tucked up in this position here. You're tucked up, but your shoulders aren't up high, they're down nice and relaxed. You just want to pick up that resistance in your upper body, but then you're going to use your legs to drive off here. You're not using your upper body, we're going to use legs to drive off that. Okay, so the drive it's a leg action, and your arms, your upper body is just hanging off the legs through the drive. So catch, drive with the legs. At the finish, so you don't want to be too far back or too far forward. It's just like this nice sort of position here, and we're coming up to around your bra strap if you're a lady. That's probably about the right place to finish. So you don't want to be up here or down here, just comfortably there. So let's just have a look at that while we're rowing. At the finish. If you're in an actual rowing boat with oars, you kind of need to tap your oar down at the finish like that to get your oar out of the water. So you'll often see rowers dropping their hands a little bit there. Really just keeping your core nice and activated, so you're not slopping around at the finish, sitting up nice and tall and strong. And then if we think about the recovery, which is this phase moving up the slide back to the catch, it should feel like a recovery. Shouldn't be hard work. So you have your arms, then your body, then you move forward. Arms, then body, move forward. So when you break it down, it's not that hard, is it? Okay, number 4, don't forget rowing is a legs exercise. So the power comes from your legs. Okay, so when we're rowing, you really, yes, you use your upper body to lock on to the resistance, to the weight, but it's not an upper body sport, it's a leg sport. So the power, the drive comes from the legs. All right, so you keep that upper body position pretty solid, pretty set. None of this upper body. I see people doing that at the gym. Just keep your upper body pretty set and spring off your legs. Really pushing down with the legs. So just don't forget, rowing is a leg sport. Number 5, keep it simple. Arms, bodies, legs, legs, bodies, arms. Okay, so rowing really is simple. Arms, bodies, legs, legs, bodies, arms. Arms, bodies, legs, legs, bodies, arms. So yes, you keep that nice and smooth, but it should be pretty simple. And you can just repeat that mantra to yourself as you're rowing. Arms, bodies, legs, legs, bodies, arms. All right? Keep it simple. If you are interested in learning more, I've actually got a video out about correct rowing technique. So make sure you take a look at that as well. All right, number 6, correct breathing. Rowing can be quite a really good thing for your breath work, and you get into a really nice routine of breathing over the course of a 10 or 15 minute row. So generally it's easier, it's funny to even talk about it now, but I'll be breathing out at the finish and then natural breathing through. But once you actually get your heart rate up and you're going, it becomes pretty natural to breathe out at the finish. The more you can link your breathing in with the rhythm, the stroke, the easier it will be. So even though I'm not working hard enough now to be in a hard breathing rhythm, once your breathing's up and you're like that, you're out of breath and you're rowing all over the place, it really doesn't work. So try and keep your breathing in rhythm with the rowing stroke, and you'll find that aerobically you can go a lot further. Yep. All right, number 7. Shoulders. Keep them relaxed. One of the biggest things you see young junior rowers doing is having everything up high in the shoulders. So whether it's at the catch, up here, no, you just want to have nice and relaxed. They're just levers, they're just hanging on. And similarly at the finish, be up tall and proud with your shoulders. None of this hunching. It's all about good posture. So relaxed, but good posture. So none of this. Just nice and relaxed, but proud, strong posture. That'll help you prevent any injuries through your neck and through your back. The shoulders relaxed, but tall and proud. Okay, number 8, don't rush your stroke. Very common that you'll see people rushing the recovery, rushing back to the catch. So the recovery should actually be a recovery. You actually recover. Okay, so this is the recovery here. Looking back. There's no resistance. We could just float on the water. We would just float. So don't rush. Just take your time there. What you often see with people that haven't rowed before is they start rushing up the slide like that. I think they're going faster this way than they are that way. So the resistance phase, recover. Resistance, recover. That's how we want to do it. So don't rush the stroke, just take your time. Better off going a little bit slowly until you start feeling a bit more natural, and then you can increase your speed through the drive, not through the recovery. Number 9, it's a good idea to film yourself or to use a mirror if you can. So after you've watched a few rowing videos, and you can watch some others on our YouTube channel, it's a good idea to then look at yourself rowing, just so you get a little bit of feedback and you can see what you're doing right or wrong, and give yourself 1 or 2 things to be working on to make improvements. Number 10, mix up your workouts. It can be a boring sport if you just jump on a machine and just row. Okay, there's so much cool technology today. I'm on a Nordic track at the moment. This has got so many workouts I can jump on board, different lakes, different rowers taking me through sessions. So mix up your workout, and that can also mean not just subscribing to something like iFit or similar, but even doing different workout sessions. You can, I know on our website we've got lots of different training sessions you can use, whether it's doing pyramids, doing high intensity work, doing sprint intervals, or just doing some long blocks of steady state rowing. Just mix it up, keep it interesting. That's good for your fitness, but also it'll keep you keen and coming back for more. I hope you found my 10 tips useful today. Don't forget to warm up, get your setting right, and then slow down and just enjoy getting your technique right, get your breathing right. I hope you found that useful. If you're interested in buying a rowing machine to use at home, there's some more information in the links below. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Bonk.
Sorry.